Say peekaboo!
Cora Stetson is a happy 2-year-old and a pioneer. One of the first babies in the U.S. to have comprehensive DNA testing right after birth. While Cora seemed normal, doctors found she had a genetic risk for a vitamin deficiency that can cause cognitive defects and seizures.
She might have had struggles down the road, and we just wouldn't have really known what those symptoms were from.
Cora is part of a groundbreaking study of newborns that analyzed nearly 5,000 genes looking for the risk of disease. Rare forms of everything from cancer to heart problems to severe skin conditions and hearing loss. Researchers found nearly 10% of babies tested were at risk for a condition that could be treated early.
You're identifying disease risks, which are actually actionable, which we can do something about.
But Dr. Robert Green says the sensitive genetic information needs to be handled with care.
Although this is a simple blood test, the analysis is very complicated. And if it's done right, I think can unlock clues to the baby's health future that we've never really been able to explore before.
Cora's family is grateful for the information. She's now taking a simple supplement that's preventing a lifetime of health problems.
As a parent, you just want to do everything that you can do to keep your child healthy, and this is part of it.
So, John, I can see a lot of people right now saying, are those consumer genetic testing kits something that I should be using on my newborn?
No, it's not the same kind of test. This study used a much more complex analysis. It's not ready for new parents yet, but Lester, this is the future.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.